Hey guys, it has been so long again. It's almost been a month, I think. I'm going to be 25 weeks in 2 days. I think it was like 21 weeks the last time. I updated, and I didn't even update after I had my anatomy scan that Friday. I don't know. I haven't been really, well, not feeling well, but ow, I've been so busy. Ow, like I'm getting pain. I feel like I'm getting, what is it called? Crotch rocket? What the heck is it called? Like the shooting pain in your JJ. I had it with Alexia too, so and then recently, like yesterday, I have been cramping really bad, like lower left abdomen cramping, stabbing pain, like stabbing, and it just random. I don't know if it's round ligament pain. It's not pulling, it's not stretching. It's literally like I'm gonna stab you and kill you. It's like killing the left side. I don't know what it is, but it hurts. It hurts pretty bad. And if I remember correctly, I think I cramped a lot like that with Alexia too, but this time it's a little bit more scary because of what we found at my anatomy scan. So I went into my anatomy scan. It was my mom and my grandma came with. I dropped my daughter off at what is it called? Daycare or whatever. I didn't want to deal with her, you know. Just wanted to relax. And then get there. She's showing us all these pictures, which I'll put pictures at the end of this video. So she did all the pictures, 3D pictures and stuff. It was really cool. It is a girl still. She looks great. I'm trying to think of what else. Everything is good physically for her, like her bones, her organs, everything is good. She's healthy, brain, heart, has all 4 chambers, blah, 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 which I was really worried. And then she asked me a question. She's like, did they tell you she asked, when was the last time I got an ultrasound done? And I was like, oh, it's 16 weeks, but that wasn't here. That was to a gender scan. Did anybody ever tell you that you have placenta previa? And I said, no. I'm like, are you telling me I have placenta previa? And she's like, it looks like you have placenta previa. And I'm like, oh, fuck my life, man. And my mom's like, what is that? She doesn't know. And I only know because I'm crazy and I freaking Google every little thing. And I've seen it pop up multiple times on my little research, Google research, WebMD research, and I would look it up and read all about it. So I already knew what it was. So I told my mom, and I was like, I didn't know actually in depth what it was. I just knew it was when the placenta covers your cervix, you won't be able to deliver naturally or vaginally. It'll require a C-section. And so I told her that, and I'm like, oh fuck. But I didn't end up asking like these questions that I should have asked while I was there. I totally forgot to ask. I was still like in shock. But So I was like, whatever. But now that I'm not there anymore, I'm like, dang, I should have asked this. Was it this? Mom, do you remember if you saw where it was? Blah, blah, blah. Because then I started researching it more after I got home and found out there's all these different types. There's low-lying placenta. There's marginal, which I think I have marginal because the tech said that it, and the doctor said it doesn't look like it needs to move much. And it, from what I remember seeing on the ultrasound, is that I don't know where, if it's posterior, anterior, I don't know. I should have asked. But it looked like the placenta. Here's my cervix. I can't do this with one hand. My cervix is here. The placenta is here. And just like the tail end of the placenta is sitting right on top of my cervix. So the doctor asked me, have you had any bleeding? I said, I've seen like 2 times out of this whole pregnancy, like little tiny specks of pink, very tiny. And I said, to be honest, I don't know if it came from my vajayjay or not, and stuff. And so she's like, you haven't had any heavy bleeding or anything, or even like spotting. I said, technically no, I haven't. She said, well, that's really good. She said 85 to 90% of the time it moves as it grows, as the uterus grows. But I am put on pelvic rest. Luckily I'm not put on bed rest, which I was scared would happen or whatever. So I'm not put on bed rest, just pelvic rest. Need to take it easy, not carry like anything more than like 10 pounds. Can't do anything that's gonna make my uterus contract. Can't, what else? I need to drink lots of water. Make sure I don't get those Braxton Hicks, but I've had Braxton Hicks like 2 times already. So, oh my gosh, is this flipped? Hopefully this is like, I don't know. Okay, sorry guys. So, that's where I'm at now. I'm gonna be 25 weeks. And my appointment is next Wednesday. So from here on out, I'm getting an ultrasound done every appointment to see if it's moved. Any little tiny bleeding, just any type of bleeding, I need to go into the doctor's or go into the emergency room. As I researched it more, I kind of got freaked out a lot more, just because it can be pretty serious. Like if you start bleeding or your cervix starts dilating, it can be very dangerous for the mother and the child. So it's kind of scary. So every time I go to the bathroom, I'm always like freaking out. I'm gonna see blood. I've seen most women, some women, I shouldn't say most, some women that I've read up that hasn't had the first bleed since like 24, 26, 28 weeks. So I'm like, shit, am I still gonna bleed through this pregnancy, you know? I don't want to experience any type of bleeding. There's stuff where you need blood transfusions if you bleed heavily and they can't stop it. I was reading other like crap about hysterectomies, and like I know C-sections are not a big deal. I know they're not. I'm just personally terrified of C-sections. Of course I want my baby to be healthy and safe, delivered safe, and me too. But that's like a major surgery to me, and I never had any major surgery done before, so I'm nervous, and I'm nervous as hell on how the recovery time and process is gonna be. So I'm really hoping it fucking moves. It probably is not, like when they do the ultrasound on Wednesday, it's probably not gonna show that it's moved, because I was literally there a month ago. But it could, I don't know. But I'm hoping at least maybe by 28, 29 weeks it'll move just enough so I'm in the clear, and then I'll be put out of pelvic rest and any restrictions. Also, they said if I go into the doctors, I need to make sure I tell them not to check my cervix. She said nothing can go in there. You can't do any sweeps, can't check to see if you're dilated, nothing. They don't want nothing in there. So it's scary. And now that I've been cramping for the last 2 days, it's getting me kind of nervous. I've been just cramping a lot lately. I've been breaking out a lot lately. She has been moving a ton. Like a ton. I haven't had to use my Doppler anymore for the last few weeks now, because it's still not like at this time she moves. It's not like that at all. But she will move. And most of the time it's at night, like right before I'm gonna go to bed. She's like, woo. Or when I'm laying on my back, flat on my back. For some reason, she does not like that. So yes, guys. So that's how my appointment went. Everything else was great, which, I thank the Lord for. I'm just hoping that this placenta moves and stuff. Also, I am going to Vegas tonight with my husband, and now I'm kind of nervous about traveling over there because I've been cramping so much and having these pains, and I don't want to overdo it. Like, God, what if I start bleeding on the plane or something? Am I gonna die? Like, this is stuff that I think about. I'm like, oh. But I'm gonna go still, so hopefully I will at least, if I do have any bleeding, hopefully it won't happen till I get to Vegas, so I can get to a hospital or something. And then I'm nervous about preterm labor, because sometimes if it's bad enough, you can go into preterm labor, and then, or they will make you take the baby out early. So it's just been, this whole pregnancy has been one big damn roller coaster, since the very, very beginning. So honestly, I just kind of can't wait until I get to the finish line, until it's over and I have this little girl in my arms again. So, but I will keep you guys updated. If the placenta has moved at my appointment on Wednesday, I'll come back on and I'll update. But if it hasn't moved yet, or it's only moved a little bit, I may wait till my next appointment. I don't know. It depends on how it is and stuff. But aside from that, I've been really, really tired, exhausted. My daughter just completely drains me every day. Work drains me every day. I'm just so exhausted. I get scared, like, how I'm gonna do this with Alexia and then a newborn. I'm going to, like, die. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So, I guess we'll just see how it goes, but I'm just really tired. I have been hungry a lot more now. Actually, I didn't gain any weight. At my last appointment, I gained 1 pound, and the baby actually measured 1 pound. So I didn't gain nothing really. It was just all baby. But I think since then to now, I think I'm probably gained about 10 pounds. Because now I've been, like, more hungry and stuff. So, so yeah. So that's, I'm big now. I'm big. I'm definitely big. I'm definitely fat. Definitely starting to feel really pregnant. Can't get comfortable at night. My hips just hurt. Toss and turn. Wake up in the middle of the night to pee like crazy. I still feel like I can move pretty fast, and then I have to remember, like, slow your horse. Girl, slow down. You need to take it easy. And I think it's because I can't see my stomach yet. Like, if I look down, if I'm standing up and I look down, I can't see my stomach still. All I see is my chest. So I feel like it's not there. So I feel like in a few more weeks, when I can see my stomach when I look down, I'll be like, oh, okay, moving way more slow and stuff. But this is such a bad angle. I think this is what I was wearing in my last update. That's funny. Oh, I'm, like, leaning back because I'm so tired. But this is my belly. This white shirt is stained. And then she sits on my bladder, and I really have to, like, pee all the time. She's actually, like, sitting on my bladder right now, and making me have to pee right now, actually. So I made this, like, way too long. But pray for me, guys. Pray that everything will be okay with Camila, which is gonna be her name, I believe. That's what we're going with now. That's what my husband calls the baby all the time. So I think we haven't really decided. Like I said, yes, this is it, but I'm pretty sure it's it. So pray for us. Hopefully it'll move. Hopefully I can update you guys next Wednesday with some good news. Hopefully this trip won't be so stressful. It's just my husband and I going. I'm leaving my daughter with my parents, so it will be less stressful because she won't be there. But yeah. Alright, guys, goodbye.